Thousands of dollars in the Jupiter token airdrop, NFTs booming, and the bull market is back on thanks to our boy Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Crypto Gorilla video. As usual, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this video is financial advice. If you appreciate me making these videos, would you kindly hit that subscribe button and let's jump right into it, starting with the Jupiter token airdrop. Literally free money being handed out. I didn't even know this was a thing. Like, I wasn't farming, but I do qualify on multiple wallets, and the checker is actually live on the Jupuary website. Now, I will put a link to it in the description down below, but don't rush away and go do it just yet, because there might be a better way to actually get an even bigger airdrop, which we're going to discuss. Now, I'm going to show you how to check your airdrop claim first, which it's super easy. Your page won't look like this. Your page is just going to be some text with a check my airdrop or whatever. You're just going to click that button. It's going to have you connect a wallet. If you qualify, you're going to see a screen like this, and it's going to show you which tier you qualify in. So as you can see, I got 100 Jupiter tokens just for having used the tool for 8 months or more. And then I got 1,000 for having been in tier 5, which does require a qualifying score of 100,000 or more. And there were a ton of factors here, like you had to have a certain amount of volume, maybe a certain amount of transactions between certain dates. So November 2023 and November 2024. And you have to do swaps of more than $5 for them to qualify. There's a few more qualifications. I will put an FAQ in the description down below so you can check. But the easiest thing is just to go on this website, connect your wallet, and then see how many tokens are going to be airdropped. So on this wallet alone, I'm getting 1,100 Jupiter tokens, and Jupiter is currently at 79 cents. So that's like $850 for absolutely free that I had no idea I was getting. And I've tried 2 wallets so far. Both of them have 1,000 tokens or more. So I'm getting $1,700 just for doing what I was doing every day, just for trading. So that's amazing. I understand if you were farming this and you expected millions of dollars, you're probably disappointed because the top was 20,000 tokens, which, don't get me wrong, that's still great money, but there's always going to be people complaining, right? Now, after checking your airdrop, you do have to link an email, and then you're able to link a ton of wallets, but there's more than just this. If we go to the FAQ, or one, I know your question is going to be, when can we claim? Because that's the checker. So in the FAQ, they mention it here. They say claims will go live before Katztanbul, which is their event that they're throwing, I guess, in Istanbul. And that is happening on January 25th and 26th. So the claim is going to go live early next week. And then you're going to have 3 months to claim. So again, like, don't panic if things aren't working. I had some issues when I manually entered my email. If you're doing Google, it works right away. But manually entering the email, I had some issues. You have 3 months, like, no need to freak out. And then if we scroll down here, they mention that Ape users, and this is their Ape Pro platform, okay, not Ape Chain. It's like some trading tool, and I'll put a link for this in the description down below, as well as they do have a referral program. So if you refer others and they use this tool, if they have volume, you can also earn money here, similar to tools like Bullex. But it does seem like Ape users are going to get an allocation, which is going to be separate from the one in this tool. So keep an eye out if you are an Ape user. And they also mention the carrots. So carrots is like 200 million Jupiter tokens, I guess, that they're putting aside. And this is going to be reserved for the mobile users. So I'm going to put a link in the description down below to their mobile app. It's available on both iPhone and Android. And this is why I told you to wait before going to do the claim. Somebody told me that if you do the claim through the mobile app, there's a chance that you're going to get a bonus. Look, I don't know if this is true, but if it is, it's worth doing. I already did the claim through the website, so it's too late for me. But if you can do it through the mobile app and get a bonus, that's even better for you, right? Now, there is no referral links or anything like that for the mobile app. If you want to invite friends, you do have to send them Solana. Literally, like, minimum $2. But still, if you want to use the official invite, you got to send them Sol. So what I'm going to be doing for you guys, for 3 lucky of you, in the description down below, there's going to be 3 links to the mobile app that are going to have, like, I don't know, $20 each inside of them. So 3 of you are going to be able to claim $20 in Solana by using my invites. Again, I get nothing from this. It's not like a referral thing, but thank you for watching. I don't know. Now, even though I didn't do the checker through the mobile app, I'm still going to do some swaps on the mobile app because they mentioned these rewards or details for the rewards are going to be coming in the next couple of weeks. So I think this is going to be separate from what we're seeing right now. Of course, it's going to be the 200 million rewards that they put aside, but it might be separate from the checker that we just looked at. So that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm going to make sure to do some legitimate swaps with the mobile app. Next up, we have another referral program, and this one is by monsters.fun, which is going to be launching on Abstract. And here, this is a project I've already spoken about a couple times, but they did just release a more detailed website. Now, if we look on the top right here, you see it says my rank, and they do have a referral program. So I'll put my referral link in the description down below. You see I have 9 referrals right now, and I am ranked 444. These are rookie numbers. I need to get this up. But the beauty here is the earlier you are to these kinds of projects, the more referrals you're going to get because nobody has signed up yet. So if you're first and you're able to shill your link to a ton of people, you're going to go up the leaderboard. Now, this is entirely free to do, and this is a project I'm actually bullish on. One, it's on Abstract. 2, they have some really good people who are backing it. Like here you can see Saigar's been posting about it a lot. He's an advisor. Also Legendary. I like seeing Legendary as an advisor because I know he's very smart. He's really into AI. And this project is both a GameFi project as well as an AI project. So it's touching 2 narratives that I really like. Obviously, AI is super hot right now, but I do like the concept behind this game where you create these monsters. They're AI powered monsters. You have them battle each other. They all have a token attached to them. And whenever your monster beats another monster, you're absorbing a portion of that monster's market cap. So if you have a crazy good monster, the token for your monster can actually go very high. So I do think this is an interesting concept, and it's definitely something I'm looking forward to on Abstract, even though I don't yet understand how I can capitalize on this outside of getting a ton of referrals. Now, jumping back into airdrops, I think Q1 is going to be very bullish for airdrops. So literally free money. If you've been using a lot of these tools, we have different categories of airdrops that I'm anticipating. The first one is going to be all of these meme coin tools. So things like Photon, Bullx, Shuriken, and even Pump Fun, who have said they do want to do a token and they would do a token airdrop. So I know there's a lot of traders out there who are going to make bank through these token airdrops. We also have NFT projects like Azuki, Jirasan, Doodles, and many more who are all gearing up for their token airdrops. So again, a ton of liquidity added into the market. We have the potential OpenSea airdrop, which in my opinion is going to be happening, but they haven't confirmed anything. So I can't tell you as a fact that this is going to happen, but I did see they have been onboarding more and more people to OpenSea 2, and I am very excited for them to just open the floodgates. I've been trading every single day on OpenSea 2. I haven't traded NFTs in the longest time, and I absolutely love this platform. It is an amazing user experience, so I'm really excited for you guys to test it out. And like I said, hopefully there is a token airdrop. After that, we have potential airdrops for these social platforms. The one you're probably hearing a lot about is going to be Yaps by Kaito. I'm seeing a lot of people are becoming very bullish on Kaito, and it's gaining a ton of traction. And look, it's not easy to rank up the leaderboard here. You have to post stuff, get people to engage with it. I'm seeing a lot of people just post like, what are we yapping about today? Like that's not going to earn you any points. Nobody wants to engage with that. You have to post interesting things, like do some research about a crypto, about Mega ETH, or I guess they give you a list, right? Do some research about like Eclipse. What's Eclipse? A lot of people have no idea what the NFTs are on Eclipse. There's some NFTs that are cooking on Eclipse right now. So I don't know, do some research into it and then write a really good thread, and hopefully Eclipse engages with you because they appreciate the attention that you're bringing them, or like those NFT projects, and it just snowballs from there. Now, I did see NFT Boy as well as Whale post that they would like to see NFTs on Kaito. I would really like that because I'm posting more and more about NFTs. I mean, I love NFTs. It's my main playground. So that'd be really good for me to rank up the leaderboard. So Kaito, if you're listening, please add NFTs. And then another platform that I think you guys should check out, which is a similar concept, is going to be by Zentry, and it's their Nexus platform. This is quite similar to what Kaito is doing, where they're rewarding you simply for tweeting about crypto. So right now they only have 2 topics. They have Zentry as well as Ronin. But if you're posting about this stuff, you're going to be earning zaps. And then if certain people engage with your stuff, you're going to get extra points. So again, I'll put a link to that in the description down below. Maybe I'll make a longer video about how this platform works as they add more and more topics. But the point being, there's a ton of opportunity in the market right now, especially with how bullish things are looking with the new administration coming in just 3 days, which we're going to talk about closer to the end of this video. But like, this is the time we have all been waiting for. Now, jumping into NFTs, we did have a couple of good mints this week. The first one was DXNK, which was a free mint, and the floor is currently at 0.33. It did go all the way to 0.4. So this performed incredibly well, especially for a PFP minting on ETH. I feel like we haven't had one of these perform well like this in a minute. And as the founder of this project mentions in this tweet, the PFPs are going to grant you an allocation for an upcoming AI token. So I don't have that much info on this. There's not too much on the website, but I am a holder of this collection. So I look forward to seeing what they bring to the table. The other mint that did really well is Hypio. These things minted for, I think it was 0.02, yeah, 0.025, and the floor is currently 0.42. So that's like I can't math right now, like a 16 or 17x, I don't know. It did very well, okay? Double digit X's on this project. And these are essentially the miladies of Hyperliquid. They did mint on base, but once Hyperliquid EVM goes live, they are going to be migrating over, which unfortunately we have no idea when that's going to be happening. But I'm very bullish on Hyperliquid NFTs. I think a lot of people are just focused on Barachain, Monad, and Abstract, mainly because these are upcoming narratives that we're all waiting for. They're all getting whitelist for this stuff. And the other side is the Hyperliquid airdrop already happened. People were airdropped 6 to 7 figures, like they made life-changing money. And I feel most people from the outside who had no idea even what Hyperliquid was, they just look at Hyperliquid as this missed opportunity. So they're not even bothering looking what's going on that chain. So once it does go live and people start cooking on the NFTs, they're going to be caught very off guard and they're going to be FOMOing for these whitelists. So I'm trying to lock down as many as I can today. So this one I missed the whitelist, unfortunately. Luckily, I did pick up 3 at 0.25. I even tweeted about it. I bought 3 here, and then I bought a 4th one because there was a certain trade I wanted. There's some traits that are doing really good, like their Cabal, but Catball. These are actually, I saw a trade for 1.69. They also have the Niqab. I don't know how to pronounce this word, Niqab, or however you pronounce it. Like, these are also trading for an ETH plus. So there is a lot of attention on this collection. One reason it did give me more confidence is because drip.trade did post about them, and they gave us a sneak peek of, hey, you could see the one I just bought. I bought this one for 0.31 because it had the drip.trade hat. But you could see a sneak peek of their marketplace here, and them posting about this collection did give me more confidence in it because it shows me like, okay, these teams are probably in contact here, and the Hypio team is not like trying to hide, right? They're trying to work with builders and work with Hyperliquid teams, which is a great sign because there's a lot of projects that I'm seeing on Hyperliquid just try to take advantage of how mysterious it is, and I'm already seeing some scams pop up. Now, drip.trade, I think, is a great page to follow just in terms of the NFTs they're going to post. I mean, they posted Hypios and Hypios Pump, so one, that's a good sign. But I also saw that they have a launch pad and they're partnering already with certain collections. Like Hypers is incredibly hyped. If you can get whitelist for this, that's a W. I did manage to get spots for this for my community, Guerrilla Labs, which we're going to be raffling very soon in the near future. I haven't even announced that to members yet, so if any of them are watching this video, we got this whitelist collab coming very soon. The other one they're going to be partnering with is Liquinians. I covered this one too in one of my whitelist videos, and these are having auctions right now that are going for $5,000 to $6,000. And like Hyperliquid NFTs are not live yet, and people are already paying thousands of dollars for these NFTs. So super bullish on Hyperliquid. I'm going to be covering it a lot more in the near future. I'm going to be making tutorials and stuff for you guys. So I would just follow the pages that I mentioned, like drip.trade and some of these collections, and hopefully you catch some good whitelists. Now, as for the secondary market, right, all the NFTs that we've been tracking, Azuki is really weird right now. I actually haven't bought back into beans. I just hit a bid on one elemental that I'm trying to get rid of, but I did not buy back into beans ever since I dumped them all into this pump. I know this is Azuki, but they all pumped at the same time. And as you can see, it's just been trending downwards. And a lot of this has to do with the weird snapshot stuff that they're doing with the collector's score. Like, I'm not a fan of that at all. As a trader, if I had a ton of Azukis, I'd be happy that they were rewarding me for being a strong collector. But as a trader, I feel there's so much risk here because of the whole snapshot confusion. Like, people don't want to go read. They don't understand that it's going to be a double snapshot, one just to show you your score and then one for the actual snapshot score. So I don't know. I feel it's dangerous as a flipper holding this kind of stuff. So my attention has shifted towards other collections. Doodles performing incredibly well. We're back up over an ETH from my, or roughly an ETH from my last video, I guess right here at 4.3. And like I've shown you guys, I have a lot of these assets, right? I have 2 Doodles, I have 7 duplicators, I have 12 Genesis boxes, all of which are listed. And the next token announcement that they do, which I think they're waiting for Azuki to pass by with their anime token, I think these things are just going to send, and hopefully a lot of my assets sell into the volume. The floor is going to dump again. I'll buy back in, and it's just this up and down game of trading the volume and attention. Now, the other one that's performing really well is Jirasan by PG Group. These are back over 0.9. So all of these dips have just been absolutely free. And this one, as you guys, I've mentioned it so many times now, like I'm still holding 16. They're listed above between 1 and 2 ETH. I think the floor is going to go higher. And like I said, the redacted airdrop alone, I think if it's at 300 mil, we're getting minimum 10%. That covers the current cost of a Jirasan, not counting the iAgent airdrop, the RampX airdrop, and a potential, I don't know if it's going to happen, but a potential BullX airdrop. So things are looking really good for our NFTs. Now, Pudgy Penguins are also holding up nicely at 23.5 ETH. Obviously, this has to do with the expectation that they are going to be getting a large abstract airdrop, especially after holders got $93,000 in the Pengu token. However, one of my fears has always been from this tweet by Saigar talking about the frame allocation. So frame is the original abstract. Then Igloo, or the company behind Pudgy Penguins, came in and bought frame and turned it into abstract. And he talks about all the points from the frame allocation going into the native loyalty system in their portal. So this always made me think maybe there's not going to be an airdrop. Maybe this is going to be some sort of blast farm type of thing. And we did just get this announcement out of abstract introducing their abstract incentives where you're going to earn XP for interacting on chain. So if we look at this screenshot that they've posted, you could see that there's a ton of things to be done within the app. I did notice here on the bottom right, there is a perks section where they mention travel credits. So it does seem like they're going to have different kinds of rewards. And I'm not sure if those rewards are going to be the abstract token itself. And if we keep scrolling through this thread, they talk about how both users as well as builders are going to be able to earn rewards. One thing I like is they're not going to force you to do anything specific. Like, you're going to be able to interact with the protocols that you prefer. Obviously, there's going to be these badges where you're able to earn different badges based on what you do. And there's going to be a tier system where you rank up bronze, silver, gold, whatever it's going to be. And another thing that's cool for creators, they're going to have a streaming platform. So if you stream, you're going to earn XP. And if you create content, about abstract, you're going to earn XP. But I do feel like there's going to be something plugged in here where if you hold a Pudgy or a Lil Pudgy or whatever asset, it's going to give you a bonus inside of this platform. And again, this does make me a little bit worried about the Pudgy expectations. If they think they're going to be getting a big airdrop, it doesn't mean they're not going to get an airdrop, but maybe it means they're going to have to wait for like a season 1 type of thing to finish. Or maybe their Pudgy Penguin is just going to act as a booster and not as an actual thing that gets you an airdrop. Maybe Pengu was the only airdrop that holders were going to get. So to be determined, we're expecting abstract before the end of January. So we're going to find out within the next 2 weeks. Next, I did want to address real quick Artifact's, I guess, final announcement. The MNLTHX did reveal, and it's not even a coupon. It's like this thing that allows you to purchase shoes, so you're able to give them more money. Zir did leak this earlier this week where he showed all the shoes that I guess they're like 3D printed or something. I don't know. They look kind of like, these ones look like knockoff Yeezys. But yeah, basically, if you want to give Artifact more money, you can give them $250. I'm not really a fan of these shoes. Like, this is not my style, but to each their own. Some people are really going to love these. And I'm seeing a lot of people upset, calling them like scammers or whatever. Personally, I'm not shocked that this is what they did. I imagine they have a certain number of deliverables they have to hit with Nike, and maybe sales numbers they have to hit before they're able to call it a day. So that's the reason they're doing this. And yeah, obviously Nike wants to make money, right? So they're trying to sell more shoes. And you know, the Artifact team, they're filthy rich. They sold Artifact. They raised a ton from their NFT sale, and then they sold it for like 100 mil or whatever it was to Nike. So they're rich. They don't care. Biggest flop in NFT history, in my opinion. And now we don't have to talk about it anymore. I still rock their merch. I still got their shoes here. Most uncomfortable shoes I've ever worn in my life. I'm not exaggerating. These are made of plastic. Horrible shoes. I really regret buying them. I love my hoodie though. My Artifact hoodies, my Murakami hoodie. I still love them. But let's end this video on a positive note. The market is ripping. We have Bitcoin back above 100K. We have our altcoins absolutely pumping after some very good CPI data. And then who could have guessed it? We have the Fed saying 3 to 4 rate cuts could be possible this year. Wow. After the last FOMC meeting of them saying like less rate cuts, and then we're assuming only one rate cut. It's almost as if they did that to kill the markets a little bit before Trump gets in. And now Trump gets to step in and be like the big hero who saves the market, because he does really tie his brand with the markets here. So he really cares about how the markets are going to perform. And there's a ton of bullish news. We have Trump expected to designate cryptocurrency as a national priority. We have another report here saying he's expected to do an executive order on crypto related policies on the first day stepping into office. I'm trying not to get too excited here. Within the first 90 days, in my opinion, would be great. It doesn't have to be on day one, but we've built up this January 20th day so high that now I hope he does it. And a good sign here, he wants to throw a crypto ball honoring him as the first crypto president. So if he has some tickets to invite me to that ball, I would love to go. But some even more bullish news now for the altcoin market. Apparently he's considering a US-based crypto reserve for altcoins like Solana and XRP. I believe there's a bag of like 10 different coins that he's considering. I don't like this as much. I just want him to stick with Bitcoin, even though I do hold, you know, Solana and a ton of altcoins. I think Bitcoin is where the attention should be kept, especially as a national reserve. But whatever, if he's going to pump my bags, pump them. We also have the largest bank in Italy buying $1 million in Bitcoin, which $1 million is absolutely nothing, especially for a bank. But now they are preparing for bigger demand. I assume this was like their test transaction, you know, just getting their beak wet a little bit with Bitcoin. But I think this is going to happen more and more, especially if Trump makes it Bitcoin a strategic reserve, right? Everybody's going to go nuts buying this thing. And then finally, I just found this one funny. The SEC sues Elon Musk over alleged security violations days before Gary Gensler is set to resign. Like, dude, the guy is dancing on stage with the president of the United States. He's in his family portraits during his acceptance on the day he won. Do you think he cares what the SEC says? Like, no, this dude owns the SEC now. So this is just funny that they do this, but whatever. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. If you haven't already done so, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thank you for watching another Crypto Gorilla video. My chest hurts because I worked out. Peace.